What's up, everybody? It's JosephtheBrosef! And, oh god, it's been a year. I updated the channel last year, and I haven't done anything since then. Why does life have to be such a stumpy whumper? But, anyway, I'm back. This is a new game that you haven't seen me play in, and I thought it would be perfect for an update video. We are in Dovetail Games' Train Simulator. I am at Los Angeles Union Station, one of my favorite train hangouts. We're in a cab car, which is basically the back end of the train, and our motive power is at the end here. Let me see if I can. Yeah, Amtrak FP45 number 462. I could be wrong about that whole thing, but you know, this isn't supposed to be accurate right now. This is supposed to be for update purposes. But yeah, there's the locomotive, and here's where I'm sitting. There's a way that you can do this. But anyway, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to get the train started. We are going to go from LA Union Station, which is... hang on. Which is all the way over here. And then we're going to go to Fullerton. Or no, Anaheim. Anaheim Station. Which is a pretty long distance, but we don't have to make it to Anaheim because we're just updating stuff, and I'm hoping that this is going to be a good update video. It already feels good to me. I have my cheat sheet ready. I have... oh yeah, I have a girlfriend now. I don't know if you guys know that. I don't think I mentioned it in the last video. I have a girlfriend. She's right here next to me. She's actually doing some good gaming stuff, too. I'm teaching her how to play Minecraft. She just finished the campaign to Plants vs. Zombies. So, that was kind of neat. And she did the final boss fight by herself. She did a really good job. But anyway. We are ready to rock and roll. Conductor, Amtrak 462 to engineer. Train is yours. Take us to Fullerton, your stop. Roger that. Fullerton, my stop. All ahead. Alright. So we are on... we are on track 12 at Union Station. And we are in the push-pull configuration, I believe is what they call it. So the train is going to get operated from this side instead of the other side. Just a nice, easy move out of the station. That guy's rocking out. He's just chilling. Yeah. I have come to the station a couple times. Once for special event. I've gone here a couple times for trips out to Thousand Oaks, where my aunt used to live before she moved. So this is a fun little spot, and it's familiar to me. So we're gonna clear the platform. And then we're gonna do some talking. I'm gonna probably cut a little bit around this so that it's not completely just me driving in silence. But I will be trying to jump back and forth. So up over there is the LA Metro line. I believe that's the Gold Line, but I could be wrong. I'm definitely wrong, actually. Don't remember which thing that is. Okay, bell off. And technically we are still in Los Angeles Yard, so I've got to keep the train under 20 miles per hour, give or take. I'm going to be real careful with this. One thing I like about the cab car is it's really quiet. Like, normally when you're in the locomotive, there is a lot of noise, because it's loud in there, because you're right next to the engine. But in the cab car, since the engine's... Hang on, let me see if I can... Since the engine is all the way back that way, I don't really have to worry much about noise problems. In fact, there's the locomotive right there, giving us a nice little push. There's the tower. That thing has been abandoned a long time ago, but it's still there. Still kind of a staple of the yard back when they used to use those control towers. Okay, speed limit is now... Oh, speed limit. What am I saying? Speed limit is now 25. Let's pick her up just a little bit. I don't think that bridge exists anymore. I think they tore it down and replaced it. It's a pity, though. It was a movie bridge. You see it in a lot of movies. But the new bridge, I think, is better, safer, maybe. Not too sure. So we're rolling through what is essentially the yard area. There's the LA River right next to us. A lot of space to put choo-choo train stuff. You know, make trains, build trains. You'll see if you live in the LA area or live around it, you'll notice. In fact, I think we're coming up on it over there. There's a lot of like spare Amtrak equipment that's off to the side for, you know, different things. There's the LA skyline. It looks really cool. Actually looks better than the current LA skyline because no graffiti buildings. This is a utopian universe, I guess you could say. Okay. Now we can give it the beans, I think. See, there's some Amtrak Surfliner coaches over there, just chilling, just waiting to be put on another train. All right. Then we got more equipment. That's I think the repair yard where the coaches get cleaned out and looked at, fixed. We have another locomotive, just waiting there for usage. Some BNSF freight cars. Kill. Was that another train coming? I hope it is. I like passing trains. Alright, here we go. Speed limit is 79. Let's kick it. I love the little ads they have. It's cute. We're coming up on a 44 mile per hour speed restriction. I gotta slow down in a moment. You see a lot of like train coaches parked underneath these overhangs for cleaning and such. And then right over here, I believe that is the flyover, which takes you from... That's the flyover that takes you in the direction of Orange County and San Diego. And then over there is the locomotive shops of Los Angeles. Funny story, I actually saw a steam locomotive, 3751. I saw its tender in that roundhouse area. I think it was there visiting, but it's kind of neat. It's actually kind of neat. So yeah, here we are. Oh, and I'm speeding. Oops, sorry. It's okay though, since this is like a free look, free roam. You're not going to get penalized. This is one of the games I'm going to be trying to play more often, because, well, I feel like trains are kind of my thing in more ways than one. And one of my most popular, or the most popular video on my channel, which has 2,500 views on it, is a train video. So you better believe that I'm going to try and do some fun stuff with that. I like trains, basically. You know, Tomska and ASDF movie, I'm literally that kid. I am literally the I like trains kid. So now, we are off the flyover, and we are going through the big part of Los Angeles Yard, which is basically where they build all the big freight trains that you see if you're out rail fanning. Goes all over the place, and this is where they start up. They come from the port of LA, and they sort them into bigger trains, and just, you know, some nutty stuff. But before we get there, we have to go through, like, all the little businesses and stuff around this area. See, there's one. There's a little track that goes to one of the local businesses. There's another, one of the abandoned control towers, and there's the container terminal right over there. Dang, this is a funny update video. I'm talking about trains more than I'm actually updating you guys. But then again, that's because I want to get out of the yard limit before I start doing anything, and then we'll go back into one of the passenger cars, and we'll do some stuff. See over here, there's a container train ready to rock and roll. I don't see any BNSF locomotives. This yard is, I think, mainly served by Burlington Northern Santa Fe. But, you know, I think I'm going to blast this thing up to about 70 miles per hour, and then I'm going to hold it there, and I'm going to try and watch the speedometer, because I don't really need to do much anymore. This is about a 30-minute ride, because it's about 12:16 right now in the game. And it says that we'll get there at about 12:43, so I'm going to kind of say that's about 30 minutes. I don't think this video is going to take that long, but, you know. And I yawned there. Ugh. I love commerce. I can definitely just let her rip, and I'll let the train do its thing. Hopefully it doesn't derail on me. Oh, here's more of the Los Angeles Container Terminal. It's a big complex, really. There's a lot of different parts to it. I don't even completely understand all of how it works. All I know is that there's just a lot of places for trains to hang out. Speeding a little bit, but I turned the bell on so that the people get out of the way of the choo-choo train. Here's a locomotive. Here's a nice little flyover shot. Alright, we are clear of the yard area. We are presuming along, and I am not going to give a shit about speed restrictions. So let's go back into one of the passenger cars and let's talk. Alright, Amtrak Surfliner cars. Beautiful, isn't it? Not the most luxurious of places, but it's definitely a fun time. I think. I've ridden the Surfliner a couple times. But anyway, so we're going to ignore the speeding thing over here, just because this is an update video. So, I kind of messed up, didn't I? I promised you guys that I would be doing more regular content, and that didn't happen. Well, life gets in the way, as you guys all probably know. I don't like it when life gets in the way. You guys don't like it when life gets in the way. You know, it's just one of those things. But this video is hopefully the start of more stuff. A little bit more updates. Essentially, I'm putting some series on the back burner. So Dead Space, because when I got the new computer, it lost all my save data. So now I have to pretty much start over again, and I will continue it. I just need to take the time to play through the campaign all over again and save it as much as I can, and then we can keep doing the series. But I'm putting that on the back burner, for example. I'm still going to do Space Marine because Space Marine 2 is out. And I know I don't talk about it much in the Warhammer 40k series, or the first Space Marine series, but that's because your boy didn't know it existed yet. So, that's a bit of a fun time. Look at that scenery. Houses. There's also the matter of introducing some new series. Long story short of it, life kind of sucks right now, so I kind of want to get some, like, I don't know, just something entertaining that I can get you guys into. I play a lot of Helldivers 2 now. Helldivers has kind of been a big thing for me. I love the game. I think it's fun. You know, it's just one of those things. Oh, hey, look, a diner. And I'm definitely going to be playing that. The problem is the missions are really long, so I'm probably going to have to do that in more of a compilation style. So I'm going to be doing stuff full of, like, coolness and funniness and just humor and all that jazz. Just, you know, fun things like that. I'm going to be doing more of this. I've decided that we're not going to wait. I definitely want to play more Train Simulator. This is one of the games that absolutely brings me joy in life, other than the shooters that I play. Rainbow Six Siege is definitely going to be up there. I'm probably going to do that in compilation style too. My friend Abraham got back into it because they're doing a bunch of, like, overhaul things. And then, you know, those are easy videos to make, I feel. Like, remember in the last update I said that one of my biggest issues was the whole editing becoming less fun and being more of a chore. And I don't like that, because editing is supposed to be fun. And so I am going to be taking a little bit of time to do more compilation stuff, because I feel like that's like some short form comedy and some really silly stuff going on. And hey, you get to laugh at me blowing myself up in a bunch of horrific and crazy dangerous ways. Also, need to address, sorry, I kind of dropped the ball a little bit on the disclaimer stuff. I feel like they're necessary. I know a lot of you guys don't give a shit because, you know, you see other people saying much worse things in, like, video games, long-form content, that kind of thing. But hey, at least I haven't gotten canceled yet. That's a pretty good indicator of, like, whether I'm doing a good job or not. But anyway, the main reason I'm back, everything sucks. In short, everything sucks. And, well, I don't like that it sucks. And I can't really do anything about it. But what I can do is make videos, just like the one you're seeing right now, to try and give you guys a little bit more joy, a little bit more enjoyment, maybe even a little bit more learning, depending on what video you're watching. We're going through a rough time. It sucks. I hate it. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys hate it. My girlfriend hates it. What I will do, though, is I'm going to try and make you guys laugh the best I can. I'm going to try and edit more. I'm going to try and record more. I'm going to do a lot more streaming, I think, to try and get some of that short-form commentary out there, like for Helldivers and stuff. The big thing I want to do for streaming too is to play this game, but I want to go all the way from Shelby, Montana to Whitefish, Montana as part of the Montana Highline track. I have a big train that I've kind of built in the custom train creator thing. It's long, it's heavy, it's got a lot of locomotives on it, and we're going to try and use that to get through the Marias Pass and, you know, have a good time doing it, because everything right now is in a bit of a weird place, so if I can do anything to make people smile, including, but not limited to, train stuff, because I know that a lot of people like my train stuff, you know, I'm just trying to do good stuff here, man. I don't like it when people are hurting. So, yeah. This is hopefully going to be a nice distraction. I know that I'm not going to be able to make things go away. I can't just walk into the middle of a battlefield and say, "Everybody stop! You're scaring the kids." I can't do that. But I can do this. I like doing this. I like to talk. I like to try and make jokes. I like to do silly stuff. I like to try and make people, like, laugh a lot. In the words of Victor Borga, he was a comedic piano player, he said, "When a handkerchief flies up to wipe away a tear from laughter, I know I've found my reward. The rest goes to the government." So I'm going to try and do that a lot more with you guys. I miss this. I want to get more into it. Maybe I'll even get to finish Keep Talking Nobody Explodes. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty big update. Chris, formerly Chris Does the Games, he not only is married now, but he has a kid. So I'm probably not going to see him as much. He's going to be trying to support his new family. He's got a good job, and he's doing really well right now. So kudos to him. Hats off to him. He's doing an amazing thing. I have a pretty good job, too. Can't talk about it that much. It's a bit classified. I don't want to get crushed by a hippo. And if you don't know, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. Just leave it at that. But I think that new job, I've been hoping, is going to give me a little bit more flexibility when it comes to doing this. So, yeah. I want to make you guys laugh. I want to try and take the edge off, because life right now really, really could be going better. And, you know, just spread the smiles like I've always tried to encourage. I think that's everything. We are currently approaching Buena Park Station on Track 2 on the Pacific Surfliner, heading to Anaheim. The lights are on the cab car. I like putting the lights on. Honking turns on the ditch lights. That's kind of neat. You know, this is something I enjoy. I'm gonna try and even do some live action stuff for the first time ever. With a collab that is both unnecessary and fun, I'm hoping. All that jazz. So anyway, there's Buena Park Station. I think we'll take the train all the way to Fullerton, and I'll stop her there. Pick up some passengers there. But, you know, this is one of those things that I feel people use as a distraction from all the nuttiness. And, of course, you can't go wrong with driving a train. This is just an update video. I was going to do it a little differently than this, but I feel like this is a little bit easier. Plus bullet points. Bullet points are always handy so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Oh, and there's Fullerton. Fullerton's one of my favorite stations, by the way. I go there from time to time. It's fun. What can you expect from a FOMA, right? And there it is, coming up. Bring her in here, nice and easy. Just ding ding the bell. We are approaching. Here she is, Fullerton Station. One of my favorite places in the whole world. Just pulling her in. And I think that'll do. Alright, there we go. Like I said, if you like this, please be sure to leave a like and drop a comment. Hey, there's me. Be sure to leave a like and drop a comment down below. If you really like it, want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Would love to see more subscribers, and I would love to just know that I'm trying to make a difference in you guys' lives. Last but not least, of course, my email is always open. My JosephtheBrosef channel email. You guys are more than welcome to email me on that. I still need to look at it, but, you know, I haven't really gotten anybody to email on it anyway. You guys are awesome. You guys are cool. We can do this. We can hang in there. We're going to be okay. And hopefully, my content is going to be a great way to make sure that you guys are okay. And if you're not okay, reach out. Don't hesitate. And if not to me, then to someone you care about. We're going to get through this together. And I want you guys to know that there might be a lot of weirdness and craziness going on in the world. But you've got a home skillet over here that cares, more or less. So yeah. With that, remember, I'm the Brosef! And the Brosef! We'll see you guys next time. Catch you later, guys. Keep spreading those smiles.
Thank you for being a Brosef. Thank you for being a Brosef. Thank you for being a Brosef. Thank you for being a Brosef.
If I put a blooper reel on this, that's going in there. Alright, now we can haul some hat. Well, now we can haul some serious ass. Gotta love that Amtrak horn. Again with the burping, jeez. I don't even know if the mic picked that up. It's freaking great.